Ficus Coronata, sandpaper fig, native to Australia, and it's found mostly along riverbanks, in gullies, those sort of places. It's called the sandpaper fig because its leaves are very sandpapery, especially when you rub them up that way. Not so much when you rub them down, but when you rub them up, they're very sandpapery. So they were used as sandpaper by the indigenous populations. The sandpaper fig is an amazing little bush. His figs and his leaves are fantastic for lowering blood sugar. Google that. I'm not just saying it. It has studies and scientific backing behind that. So this little plant here, if you have high blood sugar or diabetes, this is a godsend for you. It lowers blood sugar very, very well. It's also used to treat diarrhea and dysentery and sort of gut complaints like that. But its main purpose is for blood sugar. It's made into a fig leaf tea and then consumed. I think it's 3 cups daily of the fig leaf tea is extremely beneficial to diabetics. So much so that a lot of people, if they're diabetic and they're having operations, they're told not to eat figs before they have an operation. Now this fig's absolutely amazing because it is a symbiotic plant. It needs another creature to pollinate it and to continue its life cycle, and that is the fig wasp. And what the fig wasp does, pretty scary little thing. I think it's amazing, but yeah. The female burrows her way down the end of the fruit, that little hole there, and she loses her wings on the way down through. And when she gets there, she lays all her eggs, and of course she dies. When those eggs hatch in the fruit, the boys hatch first before the girls. And when the girls hatch, of course, and the boys are born without wings. And when the girls hatch, the boys are pretty horny by then, they've been hanging around waiting for this to happen. So they have sex with all the girls, basically. They knock them all up. And then the boys die in the piece of fruit. And the fruit, this whole process creates carbon dioxide, which actually stimulates the fruit into pollinating itself as well. All that pollination, which the wasps have done when they brought the pollination in on the thing. And so anyway, the boys die, they all get digested by the fruit, and then the girls bite their way out of the fruit, and then they go and they find another piece of fruit, and they burrow in, losing their wings on the way, and they lay their eggs and begin another cycle. Isn't that amazing? 2 species of Mother Earth's children that depend on each other to survive and have developed and evolved over time to use each other in beneficial ways for themselves.